Amazing with Stefan. Today I'm kind of excited about something. We're going to do a comparison between modern medicine and creative bodybuilding, which is synonymous with the most efficient and effective way to reach optimal health. Now, before we go into this, I want to preface this by saying none of this is criticism. I'm not criticizing modern medicine. I'm simply going to point out the facts so we can do the math. In my books and a lot of my videos, I say, let's just do the math, which means you use your logic and reason to figure something out for yourself so it makes sense enough to you to move forward in a positive way. This comparison is very important because one of the things and one of the four components of creative bodybuilding and the essential components necessary to reach optimal health is your mental perspective. Now, the mental perspective is going to be how we look at life, how we define the word health, love, fun, enjoyment, things like that. One of the things in our society, in the world, that we've taken for granted is modern medicine. We look at modern medicine and we say to ourselves, well, they have improved the quality of our life tremendously. They've increased our longevity. I would like to preface something. Modern medicine has in fact increased our longevity, improved the quality of our life as the addicted, dysfunctional, self-destructive beings that we are. Modern medicine does nothing for supporting, helping you understand, or promoting optimal health of the human body. It's purely there to deal with accidents, broken bones, and the side effects of being depleted and deficient as a culture and calling it normal. Our normal lifestyle is very self-destructive. It has no concept of what the body needs to be healthy. Therefore, the medical industry has come along and over the last several hundred years has gotten involved with improving our life based on the fact that we are completely dysfunctional and adding longevity to that without changing the fact that we're dysfunctional. They add more medications so you can stay just the way you are and live longer and don't have as much pain. That's like saying modern medicine has given us a way to be raging alcoholics and not suffer as much. Didn't fix anything. Now, I'm not criticizing modern medicine. I've got a stent in my heart. I've got my back fused. My wife has had a broken hip, broken arm. I mean, we need them. And if you are in a situation, which all of society is, you're in a compromised state of health, believe me, you need what modern medicine is giving you. The point of this video is to make us aware. I've said many times, awareness is the only thing that will facilitate change. If you're in a massive amount of pain and you find out that it's because there's a rock in your shoe, it was the awareness that there's a rock in your shoe that allowed you to take action and solve the problem. We are putting too much emphasis on modern medicine and doctors, studies, and everything that they come up with thinking that's the key to health. No, it's not the key to health. It's never been the key to health. It's the key to solving the symptoms that you collect by being out of balance, deficient, and depleted since birth. Our society is depleted and deficient, period. And they call it normal because we have no concept of what healthy is until now. And the bodybuilding, to be fair, the bodybuilding and fitness world has been really nailing it close for the last 50 years, because we've realized what the body needs is to change. And I think the bodybuilding world, even with all the steroid use and the exaggerated results that they get, have been beneficial to us to show us how the body can be manipulated and changed in a good way. The fact that a bodybuilder gets really, really big doesn't mean what he's doing is wrong. It just means he took it farther than you need to. Optimal health is something that has to happen to be healthy and avoid 80% of the reasons why we go to the doctor and need, wait for it, modern medicine. Aside from broken legs, broken backs, falling off a roof, getting hit by a truck, you can wipe out the need for that simply by taking control of your life and understanding the way to fuel your body, the way it needs to be stimulated through exercise so it adapts and becomes stronger, and then your hormone levels so you reach the certain age where you need to address that. Those aren't negotiable. If you ignore them, you're right back dealing with modern medicine and they're giving you drugs and medications to take the pain away from the fact that you're dying and will. Now you say, well, Stefan, we're all going to die. Well, we have to because it's been going on forever. That's like saying a village of people that have got a cultural truth of starving to death. The one thing they would tell you for sure right out of the gate is we for sure are going to die. Everybody starves to death in this culture. That's the way we do it. Okay. But if I show up with a buttload of sandwiches, maybe I've curtailed that whole dying so severely. Now, whether we end up dying or not isn't the point. None of us are living. When you're living completely medicated until you die, what makes you think you were alive? The reason I'm saying this is at 68 years old, for the last 5 or 6 years, I've stumbled into optimal health. And as an addict, I was a 30-year functional alcoholic. I love nicotine, caffeine, alcohol, and you name it. I was on board. This is the most powerful and effective drug I've ever taken. It's also eliminated at 68 my need for the doctor. My blood pressure levels, my pre-diabetic issues, my arthritic issues, my glucose and my cholesterol levels, all fine. All fine. Just takes care of it naturally. So the reason again for this is to become aware of what modern medicine is and what it does. Don't keep running to them to save you and help you to be healthier when in fact it's your lifestyle that's making you unhealthy in the first place. And blaming the doctors because they can't fix it. That's like saying you're starving to death and you want to do anything and everything you can without eating. And you want it to be fixed. Optimal health will take you up and away from 80% of the things that you go to the doctor for. The more we involve doctors, the more credibility they get, the more we listen to them. The more severe our problems, the more we go to the doctors and trust them, as opposed to trusting some information like I'm giving you and taking it upon yourself to do this. Now, in conclusion, the answer is not to abandon one or the other. The conclusion is to become as optimally healthy as you can while using the medications that you may need at this point. But what will happen is you will find yourself becoming healthier. Becoming optimally healthy isn't curtailed because you're using medicine. You just need less and less and less medicine as you become more optimally healthy, and your mindset will go along with that. You'll realize what's happening and be able to take good action, just like taking the rock out of your shoe when you're in pain. This is the same thing. So in conclusion to this, again, what I'm saying is recognize what modern medicine is for and does, and take it upon yourself to achieve optimal health through your own actions, through the knowledge given to you, in this case by me. 2 books, Live Amazing, Create a Bodybuilding Lifestyle Live Amazing. They're short, simple, and again, to the point. I have a whole host of videos on my website that will aid you in your process to become optimally healthy. Digest this information, take it upon yourself. Don't stop doing whatever you're doing with modern medicine. If you need it, use it. But no, it's not the answer and never will be and never was intended to be. The doctors have risen to this level of spiritual leaders or cult leaders. We go to the doctor. Oh, check with the doctor before you do anything. Why would you do that? If it's common sense, what I prescribe for optimal health in my books is about as dangerous as me telling you to drink water and quit smoking. Wow, okay, that's pretty safe. So take control of your life because you have no hope of being healthy or happy without it. I don't care what your age is, your sex, your goal. If you're not running the baseline of optimal health, addressing all 4 of the issues necessary, you won't make it. You'll make it temporarily, you'll beat yourself up and go, oh, I was great, I was a champion at 27, but now I'm old and I can't do it, my knees can't handle it. That's bullshit. You were never doing it right. I'm 68 and all my stuff is working better than it did when I was 58. And I'm getting better. Am I a world champion? I don't want to be. I'm competing with myself to make myself the best me I can be. To do that, I have to be aware of what's going on. Use modern medicine if I need it, but put all my energy into optimal health and the way to attain that. So once again, let's take control of our lives. Jump on my website for help. In the meantime, let's all live amazing. Thank you.